Hey guys, I want to do a quick video review, I guess you could say, on some new targets that I got in from LE Targets. I'm going to be using these in upcoming classes from M3 Strategies. I'll talk to you a little bit about the targets that I used in the past and why I used them, and then what kind of drew me to these and why I'm going to start using these. So anybody that's out there looking to get new targets for their own personal range time, or maybe instructors out there that are looking to change up targets for their students or in their classes, hopefully you can get some value out of this video. Just to start out, previously in the past I've used the 3x5 note cards, which is a pretty common thing for guys to use. I've used the IDPA and the USPSA targets using the 3x5s in conjunction with them, and they're nice, they're affordable, they're available, relatively economical, but from a logistical standpoint it's kind of difficult because having 9 3x5 note cards on a piece of cardboard backer is 9 opportunities for the targets to blow away. So when you're dealing with students on the line, it can be kind of frustrating. I have also used these, and I do still like these. I like these a lot. These are the VTAC targets from Viking Tactics. This is Kyle Lamb's target. I probably will still continue to use this for carbine training specifically for the one reason of the 4 bowls that are on the back. They actually have a grid. I like this a lot, particularly for when students are sighting in their carbines at the opening of a class. I feel that that grid helps them out a lot in being able to make adjustments to their optics. And also, additionally, on the back side, you've got all these kind of unique opportunities for different training opportunities for teaching about mechanical offset and canting the gun and all these other different things that you can talk about. You get pretty creative with it as a shooter or as an instructor. On the flip side, you've also got the humanoid side, which is great because it's got a great anatomical view of the human skeleton, but you've also got the 3 alternate target areas: the pelvic girdle, the upper thoracic cavity, and the occipital cavity. But the other great thing is that you've also got the dotted line of the USPSA target with actually these scoring zones built in. So that's kind of really nice. It's a pretty versatile target. And like I said, I will probably still continue to use this for my carbine courses. The reason that I got drawn to these, though, these particular targets, and I'm starting using now, is that I feel that they are really versatile. I feel that they each individually offer something, bring something unique to the table that offers a great training value, economical, and they make my life logistically easier. And I'll tell you a little bit about them. So this is the Tricon Mark III. This is Jeff Gonzalez's target from Trident Concepts. This is the I guess it's kind of a no-name target. This is from LE Targets. This is the VB24, and this is from MDFI. This is just called the MDFI target. You can, like I said, you can find all these on LE Targets. I don't have any affiliations with any of these companies at all, LE Targets, Tricon, or MDFI, with the exception of a couple of my buddies that work at MDFI. So I'm not really gaining anything by selling you guys on these targets. But I will talk to you about this. Let's look at these two in particular. The reason I like these is because my courses, for anybody that's been through them, know that they're incredibly accuracy intensive. So any opportunity that I can get to put less staples up and get more bullseyes out of one particular target is obviously going to be a benefit to me. So the VB24 is great. It's 24 3-inch circles, and that gives me obviously 24 different acceptable accuracy zones for students. So I feel like I'm going to use this target a lot when we're repping out new skills, whether it's the draw, or we're talking about managing sights and trigger, or we can work on it with reloads, or shot, reload, shot, whatever it is that we want to go ahead and do to actually rep new skills. I feel like it should be a great target for that. It's also going to be great because, like I said, not only we have 24 different individual targets on one piece of paper, saves us money, makes it easier to put the targets up, but also the target sizes themselves are pretty reduced, so it's going to really force guys to be mindful of managing sights and trigger and recoil when we start working up and shooting at speed. Let's talk about this. This is the Trident Concepts Mark III Mod 0. I'll tell you why I like this target in particular. Let me turn my cell phone off just so it doesn't interrupt this video, and that'll drive me crazy. The reason I like this target in particular is because we've got 6 8-inch acceptable accuracy zones and then 2 4-inch acceptable accuracy zones, and these obviously ones are numbered 1 through 6, and the other ones are A and B. So it makes it really easy in terms of me as an instructor for command training to say, hey, shoot, dot 2 or shoot dot B. So for guys at their own agency, or you're working with a training partner, that'll be a great opportunity for you. You can also get really creative. Kind of the sky's the limit when it comes to getting creative with your training. But the reason I like these is because it really focuses on one of the major circumstances that affect the balance of speed and accuracy, which would be target size. So for me, working with students out there on the range, obviously I can manipulate target distance fairly easily by adjusting the distance of the line, the shooter's distance from the target. That's not a problem. But having a target that has a very discernible difference in target size, it helps me out a lot, because it allows me to illustrate to shooters just how much target size and target distance kind of how that kind of plays havoc with how we have to manage sights, manage trigger differently, as those circumstances and those variables change throughout a given shooting problem. So, working with an 8-inch circle here, and then not even changing target distance, but just changing target size. We've got an acceptable accuracy zone that's half the size. Theoretically, we would have to shoot half as fast, but when we start manipulating these target sizes in conjunction with target distance, we can create some really unique learning opportunities. So that's where I really think this target will shine. So anytime that I'm really going to start focusing on working balance of speed and accuracy, and getting students to understand how to shift gears, and managing the sights, managing the trigger through these different types of shooting problems, I think this is going to be a great advantage to me. So let's talk about this one, the MDFI target. I love this thing. This is a great target. It's real simple. I'm not taking anything away from the VTAC target. I think that's great as well. Obviously, what the MDFI target lacks that the VTAC has is the acceptable accuracy zone for the pelvic girdle. But if we're just going to talk about what I like about this one in particular over the VTAC, is the acceptable accuracy zones on the upper thoracic and the occipital cavity. What we've got is a 2.5-inch by 3.5-inch box for the occipital cavity, and a 6-inch scoring area for center mass. I really like this, because I feel that it's pretty congruent with my overall mantra that I've worked in the rest of the class. So anybody that goes through the course, is not going to be all of a sudden working on 3-inch dots and then we throw them to a 10-inch box. It's going to be relatively congruent. My whole thing is I'd rather have guys get to a point where they can hit what they're shooting at, and then start to bring in the speed after the fact. So I like this target for that particular reason. I feel that the scoring areas are appropriately placed, and I feel that they're appropriately sized, and I know that there's some relatively highly regarded names in the industry that feel the same way about this target. I don't want to misquote anybody, so we'll just avoid that. But yeah, guys, so this is what I've got. Like I said, you've got these, you can get these at Elite Targets. I'm going to be using these, like I said, in upcoming classes from M3 Strategies. You can find our course listings online at m3-strategies.com. You can also find us on tacfinder.com. If you're a former student, feel free to go on there, leave a review and a rating. We always appreciate that. And thanks to all the companies that provide great target systems like this: Elite Targets, Trident Concepts, MDFI. Always appreciate the work you guys do. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you at a class sometime soon. Appreciate you watching.